You can sit comfortably.
Okay, can we try and sit?
So you can sit this way in hero position, or if you want to, you can sit upright. Whatever position suits you. And all we're going to do is we're going to sit up and we're going to work on bringing our tummies in a little and our backs straight. So we're sitting up nice and straight. We're going to have our hands in front of us and we're just going to get our breathing to relax. Concentrate being in your space. Your space is your yoga area for the next 1 hour. So close your eyes and just breathe slowly. As you're breathing and you're preparing yourself, be aware of your body, be aware of your position of your shoulders, your arms, your stomach, what's going on in your back, what's going on in your legs. Really scan your body here. Okay, let's open our eyes. Now we're going to inhale. We're going to use our arms and raise them up as we inhale. And we're going to exhale them back down. And work with your breath, so the slower you can breathe, the slower you can move your arms. And reach up when you get to the top. And come down. So we should have our core engaged at this point. Now watch for the change at the top. Come to the top. And open out, palms facing up. And close. And open. And close. And open. Turn your palms down. Come down, place them behind your back. Take your right foot, put it over your knee, and just rotate your ankle. And go the other direction. So if you're struggling with your leg up, you can put your leg down. When you've done both directions, change your legs. And go the other direction. Take your knees as wide as the mat and just rotate them either side. roll over onto all fours. And we're gonna warm our wrists up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna place our hands down on the floor, like that. And then we're gonna lift them in this direction. My index fingers are pointing at 12 o'clock. I'm now gonna lift the heels of my hands. Now I'm gonna lift the pads off my hands, but my fingers stay on the floor. And I go back down to the heels. So that's 1 and up, 2 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, 5 and up, 6 and up, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on to the, make fists. Come on to your fists. Now we're going to roll over our fists onto our wrists, try to keep our arms straight. Open your hands, close your hands, come up. Go down, open, close, come up. If you want to take weight off your wrists, suck your core in so that you can almost hover. And sit back onto your knees, rotate your wrists. Shake your hands, bear with me for 2 seconds while I meet you all. Okay, so you're all muted. So, where are we? We're here. From here, we're going to shift over, come onto our backs, and we're going to lie down. Keep your knees bent. I want you to bring your knees up, squeeze them in, roll from side to side. Take your hands up, palms facing the ceiling. And from here, we're going to point our knees, toes up, bring your knees in to your chest. Try and touch your chest and point your legs to the sky. Bring your knees to your chest. And come down and rest. Take your feet together and just go from side to side. Take any stress out of your back. Come up into sitting, roll over your knees onto all fours. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows. So inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, look down to the floor. So looking up to the sky, we're arching our back. Looking to the floor, we're rounding our back. Last one. curl your toes under. Hop your feet forward, come into your yoga squat. Just hold your squat for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. And come up. Take my glasses off. So we're going to do sun salutation A, and we're going to work with our breath, so we're not going to hold any move for any amount of time until we get to down dog. So sun salutation A. Feet together is more challenging, feet apart gives you a little bit more stable balance. Set yourself in your position, so feet onto the floor, ground yourself. Make sure that the position of your feet on the floor is a good position. Engage your calves, engage your thighs, engage your stomach. Tuck your tailbone under slightly. Inhale, come up, look at your thumbs. As soon as they touch, exhale, swallow dive down. Come into forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, straighten your back. Exhale, you're going to go all the way to the floor into chaturanga. And then inhale, up into up dog. Push back, over your toes, come into down dog, and hold for 5 breaths. At the end of 5 breaths, look at the space between your hands, step or hop forward, come into forward fold. Inhale, all the way up into mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. So we're going to do that again, and then we're going to do a different sun salutation. So one more at this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hop back. Inhale into up dog. Exhale back into down dog. Hold for 5 breaths. Look at the space between your hands. Step or hop forward. Pointer down. Stretch. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart. So we're going to do a subtle change on our sun salutation. So we inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway, step back with your right leg only. Push your knee to the floor, come onto the top of your back leg, come up, look at the hands, come back down, Come onto the top of your toes off your back leg, push back, take your left leg back, drop both knees to the floor, keep your bum high, drop your chest to the floor. 8 limb pose. Slide your feet back, push your body up, come into cobra. Shoulders should be back and down. Curl your toes under, come up, take your right leg forward. Drop your left knee to the floor, push forward and stretch, and then push up. Look at your thumbs. Take your hands down, frame your foot, step forwards. Come into your forward stretch, your forward fold, and inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll repeat that one again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back. Knee to the floor. Top of the foot. Come up. Exhale, down. Take your right foot back. Knees to the floor. Chest and chin to the floor, bum stays high. 8 limb pose. Slide your feet back. Slide your chest up. Shoulders back and down. Curl your toes under. Push up into down dog. Take your left foot forward. Drop your right knee. Push into your groin and then push up. Look at your thumbs. Come back down. Frame your foot, bring your right leg up and in, come into your forward fold, exhale, and inhale all the way up into mountain pose, and come down. So we're going to change it up again. We're going to do Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. I will talk you through the first one. So we're going to inhale, and as we inhale we're going to drop down, we're going to come into our chair pose. Then we're going to exhale down into forward fold. We're going to inhale halfway up, then we're going to hop back. Come down into Chaturanga, push up into up dog. From there you're going to roll over your toes, come into down dog. From here you're going to rotate your left heel towards the centre line. Take your right foot and place it heel first between your hands. You're going to straighten your body. Good luck with that, Katie. Straighten your body and come up into Warrior One. Your gazing point are your thumbs. From here you're going to exhale, coming forward and down, frame your foot, push back, go from high plank to Chaturanga, and from Chaturanga to up dog. From here you're going to roll over your toes. We're going to go back down into down dog. This time our right heel comes to the centre line, Left foot comes forward, heel first, places on the floor, and then we lift up into our warrior. Gazing point are your thumbs. Come back down with your exhalation. Frame your foot. Push back. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. And inhale. 5 breaths in down dog. Look at the space between your hands and hop forward. From here, we're going to come up into our chair. Bring our hands together as soon as they touch. Stand up. Hands to the center. We're going to do one more of those. Surya Namaskar B. So, inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hop back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot into the center line, right foot between your hands. Inhale all the way up into warrior one. And exhale all the way down. All the way to the floor through to chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. This time your right foot rotates to the center line, inhaling, left foot forward, all the way up into your warrior. Exhale down, all the way through to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And hold for 5 breaths. Look at the gap between your hands and hop forward and come into your chair. Bring your hands together. Stand up. Hands to chest. That's it, well done. Well done, Emily. Shake your legs, relax. So that was our sun salutations. That was our warm-up, although I got a bit of a sweat on doing that. I don't know about you guys. I've got my fire on, I don't know why I've done that. It's so hot in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on our balance. So we're going to do both legs. So we're going to start with our left leg posted. Post your left leg, bring your knee up and just hold it. Relax your foot. So we're working on just strengthening our hip flexors here. So we want our knee at least 90 degrees. If you can have it higher than 90, then do so. We're going to hold that for 5 breaths. Fight for your balance and find it. And come down. Rotate your hips. Just take some stress out of your hip flexors momentarily. Come to a steady stop. Push through your right leg. And inhale and lift. Try and get your knee past 90 degrees. So you're working on the little muscles up here, but they're good, they need working. Never trip again, hey Alison. And come down, rotate your hips. Good. This time we're going to balance on our left leg. We're going to take our right foot and we're going to take it straight into tree. We're going to push our foot against our thigh and our thigh against our foot. And if you want to place your hands into prayer, you can. If you want to take your hands up, you can. And come down. Control it, come down very slowly and under control. And rotate your hips. Push through your right leg. Suck your stomach in. Really, balance is about core control, making sure that you tighten everything up so you become like a stick. Take your foot, place it onto the inside of your thigh. Take your hands to the position that you're most comfortable with. And come down, release everything slowly. Shake your legs off. This time we're going to raise, it's the first stretch, but we're going to extend our leg. So if you can only extend your leg to here, point your toe, make it stiff, then that's good. It's not about how high you go, it's about how good form you exhibit in this stretch. And the good form is we keep our body straight, and I'm going to be standing on my left leg. All I'm going to do is put my hands to my waist, tuck my tailbone under slightly and raise my leg and tense it. And come down. I don't find that one easy at all. So we're going to post through the right leg and raise our left leg. And come down, rotate your hips. Well done, good work. So we're going to come down into a nice, slow forward fold. And we're going to forward fold. We're going to keep our thighs onto our chest. So bend your knees as much as you need to. Keep your thighs and your midriff touching. And just relax in this position. And come up slowly, bend your knees, bring your backside down slowly to the floor. Come into Dandasana, which is your seated staff pose. So we've got a nice straight line with our back, trying to make the perfect L shape. And from here, I bring my feet into dorsiflexion so that I engage my thighs and my calves and my thighs. Suck my stomach in, I get my shoulders back, head back, chin level with the floor. And I'm holding this position by keeping my core tight and engaged. I'm going to take my hands, place them beside my hips. I'm going to point my toes slightly, and I'm going to suck my stomach in. I'm going to lean forward, and I'm going to push my hands and raise my bottom off the floor. Obviously, the further you lean forward, the harder it is. And come down, bring your right knee in, give it a hug. Drop your right shoulder beside it. Stretch forward and take your hand behind and try and grasp your hand behind. If you can grasp, you'll find that it's a slight twist. Straighten your twist and come down to your forward leg. Come up, slowly unfold, replace your legs. Take your hands somewhere between your hips and your knees, lean forward and push up and hold, really push through your shoulders. And come down, bring your left leg in, give it a hug. Drop your left shoulder inside your thigh. Take your hand back. Grab your other hand. Straighten your body and lean forward toward your outstretched leg. Come up. Take your leg, come back into Dandasana. Take your hands somewhere between your hips and your knees. Lean forward and push up. Hold and lift. Slowly lower down. This time you're going to lie down nice and slowly, so bend your knees, take an inhalation and lower yourself to the floor for the length of time it takes you to exhale. Try and keep it controlled and slow. Bring your knees into your chest and hug them and roll from side to side. Keep your knees into your chest, point your toes. Hug your knees into your chest, take your hands off, lift your chin towards your knees. Really push your shoulders forward. And come down. Lay your hands out. Drop your knees to your left. Look over your right. Just relieve any tension that's building up. Come up to neutral. Drop to the other side. Just going to take 2 nice, long, slow breaths here. And come to neutral. Bring your knees without hugging them, bring them into your chest. Take your arms, point to the ceiling. Lift your knees towards your chin and your chin towards your knees, and vice versa. Suck your stomach in and reach forward. Breathe. And come down. Take both feet to the sky. Hands down by your side. Hold them there. Stiffen through your legs. Engage all of your muscles in your legs. Take your right leg and scissor it inside. Repeat with your left. Repeat with your right. Repeat with your left. Suck your core in here. Keep it nice and tight. And lower to the floor doing this movement. And come back up, doing the same movement. Keep your back, small of your back, pressed into the mat, lower to the floor. If you find it hard, then just bend your knees and lower to the floor. Touch your toes and come back up, using your breath. If you can do this full movement, then please do. But you must keep the small of your back touching the mat. Once they're at the top again, hold them there. Place your hands beside. Bring your feet forward over to your face and lift. And lower slowly. And lower your legs. Hug your knees to your chest and roll from side to side. From here we're going to roll over to the side and then all the way over onto our stomachs. We're just going to come onto our elbows. We're going to rotate, just roll our hips from side to side. Nice tension releasing here from the bottom of the spine. From here you're going to just slowly inhale your right heel to your backside, squeeze and lower it down. Try not to drop your shoulders, keep your good posture. Next breath, next other leg. The squeeze at the top is really important. It's almost like you're trying to squash something in that space between the back of your thigh and your back of your calf. So we're going to do 3 either leg. Last one on the right leg. Down. Last one on the left leg. And down. Now down, take your hands behind you, grab your ankles and pull up into your bow. Then from here we're going to push up into high plank, push back into down dog. Stretching and down dog for 5 breaths. From here you're going to come up onto your toes, you're going to take your weight forward, you're going to bring your knee into your chest, you're going to push away and you're going to hold for 5 breaths. Push back into down dog. From here, come up onto your toes, take your left knee into your chest, squeeze it in. Come back into down dog. This time we're going to walk our hands in to our feet. Just walk your hands back, nice and slowly. Cross your feet, bend, take your hands to your waist, and take your feet out in front of you. Back into our Dandasana. Take an inhalation here, take your bum to the floor. Come onto your back, bring your hips in so that your heels in so that you can touch them. Take an inhalation. As you inhale, you're going to push your midsection up to the ceiling, pushing through the floor with your feet. Your glutes will engage, the small of your back will engage, and we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. And slowly, as you exhale, come down. If you want to, hug your knees to your chest. Have a little roll. Bring yourself into your position. Heels to the floor, nice and close to your backside. As you inhale, lift everything up. Push through the floor with your feet, really pushing your feet into the floor. You'll feel it through your thighs and your glutes and your back. And slowly lower. And again, knees to your chest, give them a hug. Roll from side to side. Last time in bridge. Set yourself If you can grab your ankles, do so, and come up into your bridge. And slowly come down. Plug your knees to your chest. Roll from side to side. From here, take your right ankle, place it over your left knee. Reach through the gap and pull towards you. You should be able to see your left knee, so make sure you're on the back of your head and not the top. Start to return your breath to a slower pace. Slowly unfold and swap legs. Try to do so without touching the floor. Reach through, pull towards you, check that you can see your knee. From here, slowly unfold. Take your legs apart, drop them to the edge of your mat. Take your hands out to the T. Drop both knees to the left. Look over the right. Inhale, bring your knees up, head to neutral. Pause in your neutral position, make sure you're level. And go back down to the other side. Over your left. Bring your legs to neutral and your head. Take your feet out as long as the mat. Keep them spread as wide as the mat. Allow your feet to relax out to the side. Move your arms down somewhere that's comfortable for you between your shoulders and your hips. Square your body. Take a big inhalation. think just let it out and relax. Bring the breath to a nice, slow, steady breathing. Let everything go. Slowly bring your attention back into your space. Make some movements, wake your body up. Take whatever stretch or movement that your body needs now. Hug your knees to your chest. Roll from side to side. Now I just want you to drop down onto your right side into the fetal position. Make a pillow with your right arm. Just rest your heart in this position. Slowly bring your awareness back and push up into a seated position. Come to our starting seated position. Inhale. This time, I want us to offer our palms to each other. We're going to thank each other for the energy that we shared. Namaste.